Beautiful Geminis, welcome back. Hello, Gemini. I hope you're doing amazing. Let's get into your messages, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. The bud, potential promise, something's about to happen. Keep going. Rose without the thorns. You deserve a right to your joy, your peace, and the sweetness of life. Pureness of the soil, unseen help and support. Maybe the power of community. Something is about to happen. Some kind of promise or potential of a promise here. This is inner and outer relationships. So it could be the power of community coming together for you. Let's see what's going on here, Gemini. The answers you need are coming, but your dreams need a practical plan here. Taurus energy and Gemini, you could have Taurus placements, or this is practicality. So your confidence is the key to your success. Your dreams need to have a practical plan. Your dreams need some kind of something is void of course because you don't have a practical plan. You need to get a practical plan here. Okay, so let's find out. Your confidence is the key to your success here, but you need a practical plan to make something a reality. Now, what's going on? There could be conflicts. What's this? Someone have a fear of success here? Is this someone being conflicted, feeling worried? Let's see. You deserve a life without the conflicts, the stress, the worry. You need a practical plan, though. Now, it could be with a relationship or a union that you have with someone. I don't know. Hey, something about, is someone holding you back? Is someone holding back? Is someone holding on or holding you back? I don't know. An offer, it's about a plan. Something needs to be practical. And the key to your success will be how confident you are. It's about your confidence. Somebody is sitting here feeling, woe is me. Nothing ever works out for me as I plan. I don't know what this is. Somebody could be dampering your success by their own fear of success. Does that make sense to you? Someone around you could be dampering your success by their own fear of success. So the key here is your confidence. If you are confident, if you remain positive, if you get a practical plan, But I'm telling you, don't let insecurity stop you. I don't know. I don't know. Someone keeps holding on to the past here. And I don't know. It's too much worry, too much stress, too much of everything. Someone needs, it's going to be your confidence. That's the key to your success, is how confident are you? Is the key to your success, your victory. And now you may have to rely upon community here, like people around you, people in your community. Moon in reverse. You got to be confident here. I'm telling you, your confidence is going to bring you in something successful. So someone you're dealing with, Gemini, could have like a fear of success. Like, well, what's going to happen? This could be self-sabotage. You could be with a partner who is self-sabotaging you. You know what I'm saying? Or they self-sabotage because, they have a fear of success, or maybe they fear you becoming successful. And they might be like, well, I'm really worried about you. I'm really worried about you. What happens if this happens? What happens? I don't know. Sometimes your partners could sabotage what you're trying to do. I'm just saying. Someone is in self-sabotage energy. They're playing the woe is me. They're playing the victim. You deserve a life without the thorns. So you deserve to have a life, your peace, your joy. But it's like someone is, maybe they're sabotaging you, and it may not even be intentionally. They could have a fear of success, or they have a fear of your success. Like, what's going to happen if Gemini becomes successful? Then Gemini's not going to want me. Or what's going to happen to me when Gemini becomes successful? It's like a sabotaging energy here. Hang on. So they make fun of your ideas, or they might make fun of what you're trying to do. And even though they might have the best of intentions, it could be your own family who is delaying you. You got to know your worth. You got to know your value. Hmm. I don't know. Someone is causing distrust here because they have their own agenda. They have their own self-interest. So at this time, Gemini, you're going to have to be incredibly confident here because sometimes the best intended people around us sabotage us with their negative thinking, with their own fears. It's like they have their own agenda, intentionally or unintentional. And I think it's unintentional. I don't think someone's deliberately trying to sabotage you, but inadvertently they are. Like, for their own self gain, their own self interest. Well, if Gemini becomes successful or somebody else becomes successful, then where does that leave me? Where am I then? I'm going to look awful bad here, or I'm going to look this way. I don't know. I think someone's laying a guilt trip on you. I just want to say that. It's like someone really doesn't. You're going to have to set up some sort of boundaries here. I don't know. It's almost as if someone's pouting. Are you sure you're making the right decision? Are you sure you're making the right decision? It's like not, it's unintentional, Gemini, but somebody is like cross examining you or trying to like figure out, like they want the best for you, okay, but at the same time they don't. And maybe they're like secretly hoping you don't become a success because then they will feel insecure about themselves. So, like, success breeds success. So, you want to surround yourself with a community of people who are successful. You want to hang out with people who are successful in order to get that energy around you, that positive vibrations. You don't want to be associating right now with people with negative outlooks toward finances, ideas. You want to hang out with people who inspire you, who uplift you, who encourage you, and who also are successful. Because I mean, they may love you, Gemini. You may love them, but do they inspire you? Is this an inspiration, or is it that someone is just, I don't know, it's like an emotional wreck. I don't know. You may have to walk away from something and give somebody a break or give it a rest because this could be codependency. This could be, maybe they want, it's like breaking free of the chains that bind. And it could be codependency. Maybe someone is relying on you. Maybe you're relying on someone else, Gemini. And it's time to break the chains that bind. Now, that could be codependency. Someone may secretly, like, love you, but don't want to let you free or don't want to set you free. It's almost like they want to keep you bound. So if Gemini becomes successful or Gemini becomes very successful, where does that leave me? Now, that can be well-intended family, friends, lovers. They could have a secret fear that if you become successful and they don't, then they're going to keep you down or hold you back from becoming a success. And you've got to be confident here. It's going to be the key to your success. You believing in yourself, you believing in your accomplishments, and you believing you can do something here. Because it's almost like someone else has their own agenda. It's like they want you, they'll tell you, I love you, I want you to succeed, but at the same token, they're driving fear in you about becoming a success. So, do they really want you to become successful, or have they gotten comfortable having you bound there? Like, that's what it is. You're going to have to break free of the chains here that are been keeping you from your success. Now, that can be people, negative thoughts, negative thinking. Um, you deserve to have a good life, Gemini. You deserve to have a life without the thorns. You deserve to have a life without all these pressures and stresses and but it's going to have to be your confidence that is going to be the key to your success here, because you may have to walk away because I don't know, it's like somebody keeps trying to like you feel divinely guided to do something, or you feel divinely guided to break free of a pattern, a habit, a situation, and you've got to be confident about what you do. You've got to be confident. So you need to surround yourself with people who boost your self esteem, who build your confidence, who make you feel good about your accomplishments and what you can accomplish. It's almost like there are people here with an agenda, well intended, I do believe, for a lot of them, but they're holding you back. Because what does that make them then? They have a fear of success. This is somebody you're talking to, people who have a fear of success. Like they want a little bit, but they don't want too much. You know what I'm saying? It's a limited belief system, and you really can't manifest like that. Like, I don't know how else to say it. You've got to be confident here. And maybe someone else can't adapt. Like maybe someone else can't adapt to success, or they've been chained and bound so long to a certain lifestyle or a belief system for that matter. It's codependency. It's maybe someone doesn't want you to become successful. Maybe they want you to be codependent on them, Gemini, and it's breaking a codependent pattern. And you're going to have to be very confident on your own. You're going to have to break some chains that have been binding you. And there's something holding you back, or someone holding you back. And maybe they have a fear of you becoming successful and not needing them, or that you're breaking like it's their own fears, Gemini. It's their own fears. Like, what happens to me if Gemini is successful? Well, what's going to happen to me? Gemini's not going to need me anymore, or Gemini's not going to want me anymore, or Gemini's going to leave my life if I achieve this success. You deserve a life of success and of joy and of peace. You're not meant here to be struggling, struggling, struggling. It's like you're going to have to adapt. And these people are just going to have to adapt to the new you, or your new, uh, you can do your best to reassure people. But I mean, it is breaking free of some chains that are binding you here. Maybe it is a fear of success. Maybe it's other people, like I said, fearing your success. Well, what would happen if you become successful? Then you're not going to need me, and you're not going to think, you're not. It's somebody's own fears of success. Like, this is positive minded people. You've got some very positive minded people around you who encourage you and lift you up. And this could be your own self encouraging your own self. But you've got to surround yourself with people that uplift you, like encourage you to apply yourself, or encourage you in the area that you want to go. It's almost like someone secretly does not want you to break free. They want you codependent on them. Or it's like you yourself may have to break free of the need to, I don't know. It could be the fear of success. It could be that, like I said, well, what's going to happen if you become successful? And it could be like you're dealing with that in a family dynamic as well. Like, this person has broke free and they are highly successful, and success breeds success. It's almost like you want to uh, uh, be around and get your wisdom from people who are successful, not from people that fear it. Because these people, unintentionally or intentionally, secretly do not want you to succeed, because if you do, you will not be codependent on them, or you won't, they're fearing you're not going to need them anymore, or want them in your life anymore. That's how people can hold you back. Don't let these people consume your energy. Like, someone's consuming your energy, Gemini, and consuming your joy and your confidence. And that is the key to your success, your own confidence. So it's really crucial at this time, Gemini, to find people that believe in you, and like not just believe in you and give you hocus pocus talk, but to actually put the legwork out there and talk to people who have um success under their belt. And when I'm talking about success, I mean with joy, with confidence, with self-esteem, with courage, strength, knowledge, wisdom. You're very smart, Gemini. So it's maybe you're just trying to, somebody just keeps trying to like smooth you over or keep things on. Don't rock the boat. Don't do this. Just work on an even keel. You know what I mean? Just don't rock the boat or something. Sometimes you need to rock the boat. And sometimes you need to shake things up in order to make change. Now, it's almost like someone is secretly fearing your success, Gemini. They are. Because then how does it make them look when they're not? Or how can they adapt? How are you going to adapt? It's like fear mongering. um how can you make that change, Gemini? How could you possibly do this? How could you possibly do that? How could you do this on your own? You got to have a practical plan. You got to have some practical plan. Yeah, we'll get a practical plan and do the legwork. It's like first one is stop talking to people who love them or not love them, who secretly really don't want you to succeed because it's here. They may not come out and say it, but they're doing things to sabotage you. They are doing things. It's like, okay, say you want to, you're trying to go on a diet, right? Just as an example. I'm not saying you do. That's just an example. And then they sabotage you by giving you a bunch of sweets that they know you're going to eat and you know you're going to eat. It's that kind of thing. Uh Say you want to quit drinking or whatever, and then buddy comes over with whole whack of booze. They really don't want you to succeed, Gemini. Um it's that kind of energy, and it's personal success as well. So this is someone very, very successful. And they're probably not liked very much by this group of people, but that's what's made them successful is their strength, is their confidence, is their belief in themselves. It's people building people, not tearing them down, not telling them how they're going to fail. Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, this is this. You need putting the fear. This is fear mongering. You know, it's good to have a practical plan, but make sure you're getting the practicality from people who have done it. Because someone secretly here, intentionally or unintentionally, honestly likes you being dependent on them. Like, even if that's for advice or if that's for their own personal agenda, they got their own agenda, their own fear. Maybe like I said, I do believe it's like if you become successful, then how does it make them look? And how are you going to think of them? And how are you going to view them? Even you may not view them in a negative way, but that's their fear. So it can be self sabotaging, at times. I'm just saying. So spirits want you to be aware of that and wants you to believe in yourself and wants you to know you are quite capable here of being extremely successful, and I'm sure you know that. But it's those negative thoughts that come creeping up, and the little comments that people might say, or the little innuendos that people might say. And it could be their own fear of you becoming successful, or they have a fear of success themselves. So you really want to make sure who your soul tribe is here. Because something, I don't know, self-sabotage going on, or someone trying to inadvertently, without intention, trying to sabotage you here, intentionally or unintentionally. For some people, these are people you love, and they want you to remain codependent on them because they might be codependent. Like, I don't know, people do that. I'm not sure why people do that, but they do that. Even the best intended people. It's what spirit wants you to be aware of. It's almost like you're going to have to know your value and your worth, and you are going to have to be confident. You got to show strength here. Hmm. Don't let people waste your time, your energy, you're going to have to be very confident about something, you're Gemini. It's going to be the key of whether you become very successful or you don't. And it's like you've got forces that are working against you here. Now, it could be fear of failure, or like somebody could be sabotaging you, Gemini. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Like secretly not wanting you to become successful because of their own fears of what will happen to them if you do. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I feel. It's almost like finding yourself again. You may have lost yourself at some point, Gemini. You could have lost yourself along the way by giving your energy away to others, and now it's like you got to find yourself again. and reclaim your power. You got to find yourself, the Gemini that you were meant to be, not what people want you to become. Good luck.